Starting driving lessons can feel like a really big step, so potentially the fact that you're watching this video is a big step already. Let me show you pretty much what your first driving lesson will look like. Firstly, I'm Stephen Christopher Smith, tend to go by Chris. I'm a automatic driving instructor in Weston-super-Mare. I've become a driving instructor after around 10-12 years of working in primary schools. A lot of adapting, a lot of working what we do based on the student that I had, which is why I felt becoming a driving instructor is a good fit. And I've now been a driving instructor for around 3.5-4 years. Because of my previous experience in schools, I tend to work really well with nervy and more anxious learners. Most learners who do have their first session with me have no prior experience, and that's absolutely fine. Any experience you do have is just a bit of an added bonus. Nerves coming for that first session is completely normal. I would expect you to have them. Apart from the fact that you don't know how to drive and you're about to get into the driver's seat is daunting enough. Never mind in a car you're not familiar with a person you don't really know. That's a lot to take in just on its own. If you're concerned that you're one of those people that maybe just won't get it, that's absolutely fine. I'm never going to explain something once and expect you to get it. It may take a couple of different attempts, trying in a couple of different ways, and lots of questions. That's fine. People progress at their own rate. How is your first lesson actually going to look? So I will pick you up or meet you at the agreed location. I'm then going to ask to see your provisional license. Once I've seen that, I will then show you my ADI badge and my ADI license, just to show that I am qualified and I can legally charge for lessons. Next thing is I'm going to ask you to perform an eyesight check. This is reading a license plate from 20 meters, which equates to around 5 car lengths. I'm then going to do what's called a narrated drive, just talking through everything that I'm doing. Once we arrive at this quieter area, we're going to go through a cockpit drill. So just going through the car, making sure it's all set up for you rather than me. This will be included in a later video in a lot more detail though. We're then going to go through the basic controls and just moving off and pulling back over nice and slowly. Once we've had a little bit of practice moving off and stopping, we're then going to start building up gradually. So working on quieter roads, looking at your positioning in a bit more detail, and potentially looking at some quiet, simple junctions. We will progress at a rate that both you and myself are comfortable with. We're not going to rush at any point. Again, from my experience working in primary schools, my approach is calm, patient, and working on the understanding, and just step by step, working your way through it. Again, no rush. In my next video, I'm going to go through the cockpit drill, which again is just the sorting out the car in a way that makes sure you are most comfortable while giving you the best control of everything that you need. Thank you very much for sticking with me this long, and if you're interested, keep an eye out, look out for the next video. Thank you.